Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Sibelco is a sixth-generation, family-owned business founded in 1885, which solely focuses on mining. Now we are all wondering, how can Sibelco stay a global leader in exploiting raw materials such as sand and clay in an ever-changing world where primary industries are disappearing? In order to answer this question, we need to look at one very important future trend. That is, what does the built environment look like in 2035? Come with us and join our discovery.
In 2035, the world is expected to face irreversible consequences if we do not act soon. World-renowned naturalist David Attenborough has released a new film called Life on Our Planet, which he calls his witness statement for the environment. The film traces his 60-year career outlining how steeply the health of the planet has declined in his lifetime. He also makes grim predictions for the future should humanity continue on its current path. Some of the key takeaways and predictions from the futurists were that humanity's mass destruction of nature will render the planet totally degraded, barren, and uninhabitable for millions of people. He also points out that by 2035, all companies and businesses will be forced to sustain a new diet since the animal populations have more than halved since the 1950s. 60% of animals are now raised for us to eat. The rest, from mice to whales, make up just 4%. Domestic animals require vast sources of land, and half of the fertile land on the planet is now farmland or will be eventually depleted due to deforestation. With this knowledge, futurists predict that by 2035, governments will restrict all humans for their role in climate change, and the world we live in will not be a free world. For example, future restrictions may only allow us to eat meat once a week and shower twice a week. Governments are persuading all businesses and humans to go green due to the new surfacing predictions of our future.
Overpopulation does not depend only on the size or density of the population, but on the ratio of population to available sustainable resources, which everyone knows that it is not infinite. Overpopulation is one of the serious problems which creates a great obstacle in the way of national development. It is estimated that growth in the human population affects the global land use pattern available for agriculture, forest land cover, nearby area of different types of water bodies. The rapid increase of the human population and rural-urban migration is increasing the need for living space, and is also putting extraordinary pressure on our nature resources. The responsibility of how to manage and distribute the limited resources properly throughout the individual is the priority for us. This is exactly the reason for us to working on our project. We intend to reduce the negative impact on our planet goes through the materials which we use in the construction industry. And as a company, how do we make our contribution to provide a better living environment for people? Is the questions of what we always think about.
The built environment is a polluting industry and contributes 40% to global energy consumption and almost 25% to global air pollution. To keep up with regulations of the government, in 2035, Sibelco has to find new materials to lower the contribution of the built environment to climate change. We believe that the future of construction is graphene. Graphene is the first two-dimensional material discovered by humans in 2004 and consists of 6 carbon atoms connected in a honeycomb structure. In essence, graphene is nothing more than one layer of a lead pencil point. Now I hear you thinking, why graphene? Graphene is the strongest material known to mankind. It's 200 times stronger, yet 6 times lighter than steel. So can you imagine that all steel used in buildings today can be replaced by graphene tomorrow? Besides graphene's outstanding mechanical properties, graphene also has perfect electronic properties. It can be used in various electronic devices from batteries to power cables. If all the steel and copper is being replaced by graphene, it will have a big impact on the polluting factor of the construction industry. First of all, we need to invest a lot of money in research and development. Second of all, we need to acquire engineers from the best universities that already work with graphene. We need to acquire companies that are getting founded in the future that are fully focused on graphene. And I think if we do this, that we can make it.
I believe that by 2035 we'll be making mining cool again. Countries will be proud to have people mining. People will like it and will speak about it in a positive manner. Now, how are we going to achieve this? Because it's so far away from the vision people now have of mining. Well, very simply, in 3 steps. Steps number 1 will be to educate younger children about mining. Have mines be open on Saturday so that people can come and visit them with their family, let's say once a month. Have it part of the curriculum that children should organize and come and visit minings, because mines extract some raw materials from the soil, from our earth, which makes products that we use every day. Secondly, we need to create some key strategies, alliances and partnerships with people such as Rupert Murdoch, who own and control much of the media. It is only in that way which we'll be able to positively influence the media. And thirdly, we will need to be investing highly in advertisements and movies to be able to place this on the television. Positive reinforcement that mining is good. This is what mining does for the community. Look at how we leave a mine after we've used it. Not just a hole, but we've made it into a beautiful lake. It's only by using these 3 strategies and slowly changing the view of how people see mining that we will be able to achieve by 2035 to make mines cool again. Sibelco will be able to do this because as a family-owned business who has been existing and operating for over 100 years, we have made some essential connections all around the world. Furthermore, in the countries in which Sibelco operates, we are extremely influential, and this can only be leveraged to our advantage.
The driving force around our vision is composed by the members of our team. We hope you've enjoyed this project for a better future.